Eric Muather at muather.com. Let's take a look at the chart for the dollar, or the UUP, the ETF that tracks the dollar index. And this is the chart for the UUP at the end of April 2016. So it looked like everything was falling apart. As you can see, the stock was making fresh weekly closing lows. And in fact, more importantly, this was a fresh 52-week low at the end of April 2016. So everybody was turning bearish as far as the dollar was concerned at this time, but it looked very obvious, and I'll show you why. For example, let's take a look at what the monthly chart was suggesting at the end of April 2016. So this is the monthly chart at the time, and you can see that this is where it was trading. Now, number one, keep in mind that when a stock comes back after a nice move, it's coming back. Of course, it's giving back some of its gains, it's digesting the gains. When it comes close to the 50 level here, you have to suspect that there's a possibility as you begin the new month that it could actually bounce. Now, that's one view. Now, there's another view, which is the one that I was telling subscribers to pay more attention to at the time, was this line here, because this line was the breakout. As you can see, the breakout here led to this explosive move in the dollar over a period of months. And so what we do is we take that information and draw a straight line, which I call the uniformity line. So when everybody was bearish on the dollar, all the dollar was doing was coming back to test this breakout level. Okay, so let's do that again one more time. So we're talking about the breakout level. That level was critical. We are using the stock itself to tell us that. So this entry corresponds with this ideal entry. Let's draw a line from there, and at the time the dollar was coming to test that line. So that's one layer of potential support. So there was no need to be an aggressive bear in terms of the potential for the dollar going down. There's also another line. If you take this all month data, so all monthly data for the dollar at the end of April 2016, take a look at where it was coming to. We see that also the RSI lows line were coming into play because it was coming back to test that line. So anybody who would have seen this, as we had seen this, would have suspected that the weekly charts was playing games. And that happened to be true, because now if we take a look at the chart itself, and now this is the current chart for the dollar, you can see that what we were talking about was actually accurate, and what we were watching at the time was more relevant. Take a look at this monthly chart. Support held exactly, and I do mean exactly, right here. And we can see that our previous line, based on the previous breakout coming into play, also held. So the things we were watching on the monthly chart, the market did respond to that, both showing support, and of course since then the dollar has turned around and moved higher. That's why I always say make sure you watch other time frames, because they could be giving you a different picture, not necessarily always looking at smaller time frames. Eric Muather at muather.com. Good luck, peace, and blessings. Mwah.